customized product. Stay tuned.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, my name is Muhammad Rafi Abdul Hamid. So today I want to discuss with you all chapter 9 international marketing. So my subtopic is legal force until advertising. So stay tuned guys.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sharifah Humaira binti Said Malik. You all can call me Humaira. So let's continue our presentation today. Our topic. Let's get started.
Okay. What is international marketing? Marketing, which is all around us, is used not only by manufacturing companies, wholesaler, retailers or business people, but by kind of individual organization, right from the politician to lawyer to doctor to performing arts and so on. Marketing, also as defined by briefing, is the process of planning and executing the conception, pricing, promotion and distribution of ideas, goods and service to create exchange that might identify individual and organizational objective. International marketing also can be defined as the process planning and executing the conception, pricing, promotion and distribution of ideas, goods and service to create exchange might satisfy individual and organizational objectives across national boundaries. So the consumer may use the same product without having the same need or motive, or they may use different product to satisfy the same need or motive. For example, different kind of clothes are worn by people all over the world to keep warm. For example, the different product but with different needs. In international marketing management, there are three types of business strategy which should support the firm overall business, whether it is differentiation, cost leadership or focus. Differentiation requires the marketing manager to develop product, pricing, promotional and distribution tactics that will differentiate the firm's product or service from its competitors. For example, luxury car, Mercedes-Benz and BMW differentiate their product from the ordinary cars in terms of its superior design, engine, as well as performance. Alright, for cost leadership, the firm must concentrate on reducing production, manufacturing, and sales costs, accepting lower profit margin, the using of less expensive materials and component parts. For the focus strategies, if it's following an overall focus strategy, managers should adjust the marketing mix to target the needs of the various selected segments. Okay, now marketing mix, also known as 4 Ps, which is product, pricing, promotion and place. Okay, the first one, how to develop the firm products. Develop the tangible and intangible features that meet customer needs to diverse market. For the second one, how to price those products. Develop policy that bring in revenue and strategically shape the competitive environment. Promotional, devise ways to enhance the desirability of the product or service to potential buyers. And the last one is place, how to distribute those products to the firm customer. They need to get product and service into customer hand via transportation and merchandising. Compared to their domestic counterparts, international marketing managers face a more complex set of issues and decisions related to the marketing mix. One of the issues is whether the firm should standardize or customize its product to each market. Alright, for the standardization versus customization, there are 3 approaches to take, which is ethnocentric approach, polycentric approach, and geocentric approach. For ethnocentric approach, it means that the firm will market its goods internationally the same way it does domestically. The firm will use the same marketing mix it uses in the home country in the order to avoid the expense of developing new marketing techniques to serve foreign customers. Second one is polycentric approach. This approach is far from costly because the international marketer attempt to customize the firm marketing mix in each market the firms enter to meet the customer need in that market. The firm that adopted this approach believe customers will be more willing to buy and more willing to pay higher price. The last one is geocentric approach. This approach standardizes its marketing mix, allowing the firms to provide essentially the same product or service in different markets and to use essentially the same marketing approach to sell that product or service globally. For the example, Coca-Cola was the international business that adopted this approach. It sells its popular soft drink worldwide and uses the same packaging, product and advertising team everywhere. For the same product, for example, Pepsi, Sprite, Bose, and so on. Difference between standardization and customization are standardization allows efficiency in R&D, but for customization reflect varying conditions of product use. Standardization also results in economies of scale in production, but customization allows for local difference in laws and regulation. Promotes lower marketing different with the take account of differences in buyer behavior patterns, and also standardization allow centralized control of marketing program, and customization promote local initiative and motivation when implementing marketing program. Okay, for the product policy, the product comprise both the set of tangible factors that the consumer can see or touch and numerous other intangible factors such as image, installation, and warranties. There are certain factors that may affect the product policies adopted by the firm. For example, standardized or customized product, legal force, cultural influences, and economic factor. Okay, for standardized product or customized product, the firm must decide to what extent they will standardize or customize their product offering across market. It can be based upon target groups of customer for industrial user or individual customer. Industry products are more likely to be standardized than individual consumer products. For example, Caterpillar, or the other name is CAT, bulldozers are sold throughout the world with only minor modification to meet local operating and regulatory requirements. Same goes to commodities such as petroleum and chemicals. For the individual consumer, the Big Boy burger chain, for example, added pork omelette and fried rice to its menus in Thailand to attract local customers. The same goes to McDonald's. If you go to the overseas or other, it is non-halal, so it attract the foreigner local customer also.
Okay guys, my subtopic today is legal force. Okay, legal force is when a product crosses a national border. It is subject to both entirely different set of laws and enforcement system. Therefore, international firms must adopt their product policies to meet different laws and regulation of these host countries. For the example, legal force is different countries may impose different labeling and packaging requirement, health standard, technical standard, and so forth. on consumer product. Canada requires imported canned food to be packed in a specified can size and instruction contained within package or on them must be English and French. Okay, the next one is cultural influences. Cultural influences is a product policies may have to be adopted to meet differing cultural needs of a firm's market. For example, a firm may need to change the packaging ingredient of the food and quality level in order to meet local preference. In Islamic countries, they require only halal product like chicken, meat or beef to be imported. For another example is Bata Limited. Bata, you know Bata, the shoes yang we use. Okay, the Bata Limited is a Canadian shoe marketer and retailer in 92 countries. Found out from its research that consumer normally to Bata to be a local product. The company can decide to become an official sponsor of World Cup soccer in order to enhance Bata's international stature. Okay, the next one is economic factor. Okay, economic factor is product policies may be affected by economic factor. A country level of economic development might affect a product further decision. Consumer in rich countries often favor product loaded with extra performance features that ensure its quality. For example, for developed countries, an airbag is a must as a safety precaution of cars to be able to enter the market. But for developing countries, these accessories are optional. Okay, the next is brand names. Firms that are able to standardize brand names may achieve substantial reduction in packaging, design, and advertising production costs. Standardized brand name may also benefit from news spreading from one market to the next. For the example, the popular brand like Adidas, Nike, Puma, Uniqlo, H&M, Under Armour, and many more. Okay, 9.4 is pricing issues and decision. Okay, the means is developing effective pricing policies and critical determinant of firm success. Pricing directly impact a firm revenues and helps shape a firm's competitive environment since the cost of doing business varies from country to country. Okay, the pricing policies have three types. The first one is a standard price policy. The second one is a two-type pricing, and the last one is market pricing. Okay, the standard price policy is an international firm that follows a geocentric approach to marketing will adopt this price policy, whereby the sale price is changed for product regardless of where they are sold. Okay, example is firm is using the policy may sell highly visible product that easily permit price comparison and sell commodity product in competitive market. Okay, the second one is two-type pricing policy. An international firm that follows an ethnocentric approach to marketing will adopt this price policy, whereby one price will be charged for domestic sale market and a second price for international sale market. This policy is often used by firms which are the start of internalization process, in which the firm is vulnerable to dumping charges. Yet the firm sell imported goods at price below what a company charges in its home market or at price below cost. Okay. The last one is market pricing policy. An international firm that follow a philocentric approach to marketing will adopt this policy, whereby price are customized on a market by market basis. Okay, the market pricing, to continue with that. To be successful, the firm must face a different demand and or cost condition in each country it serves, and the firm must be able to prevent arbitrage. Arbitrage is an activity of buying product in the cheap market with cheap price and selling in a expensive market with expensive price. Okay, the next one is promotion issues and decision. Okay. Promotion encompasses all effort by an international firm to enhance the desirability of its product among potential buyers. The promotion mix includes advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, and public relations, used to motivate a potential customer to buy the firm product. Okay, the advertising. Advertising, as have you know, is a bit non-personal presentation of ideas, good or service by identified sponsor. For most international firms, advertising is the most important element in the marketing mix. When developing advertising strategy, a firm must consider three factors. The first one, the message is it want to convey. The second one is the media availability to convey the message in bracket medium. The extent to which the firm wants to globalize its advertising effort. Okay, message. The message of an advertisement refers to the fact or impression the advertiser want to convey the potential customer. Example is the same product may satisfy a different needs or be used differently as well. Honda's champage. You meet the nice people on Honda. Appeal to Americans who use their motorcycle as a pleasure vehicle. While in Brazil, Honda stress on economy and it tries to make its product a means of basic transportation. A product country of origin may be an important part of an advertising media. Okay, the second one is a medium. Refer to the communication channel used by advertiser to convey a message. Medium use must be adapted to the local culture and legal environment, such as language used based on the country's rules adopted by the country. For example, no advertisement on tobacco and alcoholic product. Many companies rely on international advertising agencies to handle issues related to message and media. For another example, Belgium prohibits the use of electricity for advertising purpose between midnight and 8 a.m. Africa, and area twice the size of the United States, as only 163 radio station and 84 TV station, of which one third of them are local in just two countries. Actually, Nigeria and Ivory Coast, while the 10th country have no TV. Okay, the last one, global or local advertising. The question of customization versus standardization also affect advertising, as firms decide whether to use the same message everywhere or adapt it to the local market. The decision is affected not only by the difference between market, but also by the message the firm wants to convey.
So in promotion mix, we have advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, and public relation. So personal selling involve making sales on the basis of personal contact. It's like two-way communication. Normally from that are in early uh, the early of foreign market, as mentioned, may subcontract personal selling to local sales organization, while firms that are more established in foreign market may hire local sales representative. For example, Colgate Palmolive use personal selling to gain market share in Central Europe. Okay, so have advantage and disadvantage personal selling on marketing international. Firstly, culture gap. Firms that employ local sales representative can be confident that those individuals understand that the local culture norms and custom. Those culture gaps will be reduced. Secondly is promote schools. Personal selling promote close personal contact with customer. Thirdly is accurate value market. That means firms may find it's easier to obtain value market information from sales representative than from other source. For disadvantage, high in term of cost. So the next promotion mix is sales promotion. So the activity that we can do in sales promotion in international marketing, firstly coupon, like giving coupon, in-store promotion like 10% promotion in birthday or any event or ceremony, giving free sample when buy some product, direct campaign, cooperative advertising, trade fair attendance like Mata Fair. PR or public relation is the firm's communication and relationship with its various publics, including the government where it operates. Its aim is to enhance the firm's reputation and image with the general public. An effective public relation effort result in the firm being perceived as a good corporate citizen. For example, company Malaysia like Petronas, Shell, and TNB provide fund and scholarships to college and university students. Good public relation can also help firm on how to deal with crises. A successful strategy employed by some firm has been to address the issue without dealing directly with the crisis. Instead, they work with international or government agency. Another alternative is doing nothing. However, a bad handling of situation can have a serious impact on the firm reputations. An example will be Union Carbide bungling of the bubble accident. Okay, distribution is getting product and service from the firm into the hand of the customer. A product may be good, but it may be fail if it not properly made available when and where needed. Okay, so there are two main issues regarding distribution. Firstly, the problem of physical transportation goods and service to the various market in which they are to be sold. That what transportation the best that should use. Secondly, firm must select the means by which they can merchandise their goods in the market they want to serve. So international distributions. Okay, the choice of mode transportation may be impact the firm's inventory expenses and level of customer service. So we have to choose the right transportation. In firms like select the unreliable mode that make it difficult to predict when shipment will arrive, it will affect the customer's satisfaction. That means customer will not buy again our product. In deciding in its mode distribution, the firm has to consider the firm's international order circles time, the time between the placement of order and its received by customer. So need to know lah time. So, international firm must select the distribution modes they want to use as it will affect them time and money. That means is have pro and contra when they want choose the transportation that they want use. So, if they want faster, they can use air freight and motor carrier, but the the effect is expensive. The cost is expensive. If they use ocean railroad, barge is cheaper but slow. The product will come slow. uh the time it require may affect transportation mode decisions. Product shelf lives may also dictate that a particular suspension would be used. This one is like I think for food. They have shelf life, right? So the right transportation have to choose to not the product expired. Okay, channel of distribution. Firm must also determine the distribution channel used to the merchandise the firm's products in the market they serve. A channel can be made up of many parts. A. The manufacture or character of the product. B. Wholesaler who buy the product and reservice from the manufacturer and resell them from the retail. C. Retail who buy from wholesaler and then sell them to customer. The actual customer who buy and product or service for final consumption. Okay. Channel length is the number of stage in this distribution channel. There are three types. Is first a direct sales. Number two, a longer channel distribution. Three, the longest channel. Okay, so direct sales approach used by firms involve the selling direct to consumer by passing wholesaler and retail. For example, Dell Computer use the approach taking customer order over toll-free 24 hours telephone lines and delivery them directly. So not using wholesaler and retail. Besides, okay, longer channel of distribution which involves selling to retail who will then market and sell to customer. Uh, Thirdly, the longest distribution channel involve the use of wholesale. The wholesaler will buy from manufacturer and then resell them to retail or in some case to other wholesaler. So international marketing manager have to identify optimal distribution channel for the firm. Secondly, also taking into account the firm's strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat in each of the market itself. Sometimes sales or import agent may be hired to distribute product in other country, but extra care have to be taken as poor distribution may damage the firm reputation and performance in the foreign market. Thank you.